Okay, let's be honest. If your mornings aren't what they used to be, and I think you know exactly what I mean, then it's time you heard this. You've got your daily cup of coffee, your go-to habit. But here's the kicker. What if that same cup of coffee could do more than just wake you up? The truth is, with just a few smart ingredients, your morning cup of coffee can support better circulation, give you lasting energy, and give you the confidence you've always wanted, helps you show up at your best from sunrise to sunset. 1. Introduction. Coffee is a wonderful start to the day. It delivers that quick boost of energy and mental clarity many of us rely on. But here's the truth. Plain caffeine often comes with drawbacks. For many men, especially after the age of 50, it can trigger jitters, energy crashes, and most importantly, it doesn't address the deeper challenges that come with aging. As testosterone levels naturally decline and blood vessels begin to stiffen, issues like fatigue, reduced stamina, and circulation problems become more common. The encouraging news is that your daily cup of coffee doesn't have to stay the same. With just a few inexpensive, kitchen-ready ingredients, you can enhance your morning brew so it does more than wake you up. It can become a daily ritual that supports steady energy, promotes healthy blood flow, and helps preserve long-term vitality. 2. Cinnamon. Cinnamon is one of the simplest yet most powerful upgrades you can add to your morning coffee. Just a small amount, about 1/4 to 1/2 teaspoon, is enough to make a measurable difference. The type of cinnamon matters greatly. Ceylon cinnamon, often called true cinnamon, is the better choice for daily use because it contains far less coumarin than cassia, the common supermarket variety. Coumarin, when consumed in high amounts, has been linked to liver toxicity in clinical studies, which is why Ceylon is safer for long-term health. Research supports its effectiveness. A landmark study in diabetes care found that cinnamon supplementation reduced fasting blood sugar by up to 29% in certain participants. Stable blood sugar isn't just important for preventing diabetes, it's also crucial for protecting delicate blood vessels. Blood sugar spikes and crashes accelerate glycation, a process that stiffens and clogs arteries. Over time, this damages circulation, including the small blood vessels essential for sexual performance. By reducing glycation, cinnamon helps maintain vascular flexibility and supports healthy flow where men need it most. The benefits don't stop there. Cinnamon's active compound, cinnamaldehyde, stimulates nitric oxide production, the very pathway targeted by medications such as Viagra. Nitric oxide relaxes and widens blood vessels, improving circulation and creating a natural warming effect. Instead of the jittery peaks and sudden crashes that plain caffeine often brings, cinnamon promotes steadier energy, mental clarity, and endurance throughout the day. In practical terms, the best time to add cinnamon to coffee is in the morning, ideally before breakfast, when its blood sugar balancing effects are most pronounced. Stirring in 1/4 teaspoon of ground Ceylon cinnamon is usually enough. Going beyond 1/2 teaspoon daily is unnecessary and can make the flavor too strong. A common mistake is relying on cassia cinnamon, which in high amounts may strain the liver due to its higher coumarin content. Men with existing liver disease or those taking blood-thinning medications like warfarin should consult a physician before making cinnamon a daily ritual. Patients I've worked with often share remarkable improvements after making this simple switch. One man in his early 60s with borderline diabetes and early signs of erectile difficulties reported that within 6 weeks of adding Ceylon cinnamon to his morning coffee, along with mild exercise, His fasting glucose levels stabilized, and his energy throughout the day became more consistent. Another patient with persistent afternoon crashes found that cinnamon coffee gave him steadier focus without the need for multiple cups of caffeine. For the greatest impact, cinnamon should be part of a bigger picture. Pair it with a protein-rich breakfast to minimize blood sugar swings, regular resistance training to keep testosterone levels healthy and consistent, restorative sleep to balance hormones. When used this way, cinnamon coffee becomes more than a flavorful upgrade. It becomes a tool for protecting circulation, enhancing energy, and supporting long-term male vitality. And if this information brings you and your loved ones new knowledge, please enter the number 1 below in the comments section to let me know you're still following and ready to discover the surprising power of the next ingredient. 3. Cocoa powder. Cocoa powder may sound like a simple indulgence, but when you choose pure, unsweetened cocoa, it becomes far more than a flavor enhancer. It turns into a therapeutic tool for both body and mind. Just a teaspoon stirred into your morning coffee can elevate an ordinary caffeine boost into a daily ritual that strengthens performance and long-term vitality. Unlike sugary chocolate mixes, real cocoa is packed with flavonoids such as epicatechin and catechin. These compounds are clinically proven to support cardiovascular health by stimulating nitric oxide production, which relaxes and widens blood vessels. This effect is crucial for men, since nitric oxide levels naturally decline by up to 50% after age 50, leading to reduced circulation and erectile challenges. Scientific evidence strongly supports these benefits. A randomized trial published in the Journal of Hypertension showed that daily cocoa consumption improved blood vessel dilation by as much as 30%, results comparable to certain prescription medications, but achieved without the side effects. For men struggling with circulation-related fatigue or sexual performance, this is a safe, natural option backed by real science. Cocoa does more than improve blood flow. It also uplifts the mind. Containing anandamide, often called the bliss molecule, and phenylethylamine, associated with sharper focus and emotional well-being, cocoa has a dual effect. It enhances physical stamina while keeping mental clarity and mood balanced. For men who feel drained or mentally scattered, a teaspoon of cocoa in morning coffee can provide steadier energy and sharper concentration throughout the day. Nutritionally, cocoa is one of the richest natural sources of magnesium, a mineral essential for testosterone production, energy metabolism, and muscle strength. Studies in biological trace element research highlight that nearly 50% of adults are magnesium deficient, which contributes to fatigue, poor recovery, and hormonal imbalance. Adding cocoa powder to coffee offers a simple, sugar-free way to restore this critical nutrient without relying on processed chocolate bars. Practical use matters. A teaspoon per cup is ideal for most men. If the taste feels too bitter, natural alternatives like stevia or monk fruit can balance the flavor without spiking blood sugar. It's important to avoid processed hot chocolate mixes, which are often loaded with sugar and hydrogenated fats that cancel out cocoa's health benefits. Men with acid reflux or sensitive digestion should start with smaller amounts, as cocoa can sometimes trigger mild irritation. For maximum effect, cocoa coffee should be combined with other healthy habits, leafy greens for added antioxidants, aerobic exercise to further boost nitric oxide, proper sleep to restore testosterone, and stress management techniques to keep cortisol levels under control. When integrated into a holistic routine, cocoa coffee becomes much more than a morning treat. It becomes a cornerstone of sustainable male health, supporting circulation, hormone balance, mental focus, and vitality well into later life. By the way, I also have a video about foods to eat in the morning to make you rock hard. I will pin the link in the description and you can check it out. Then come back and continue exploring the next unique combination. 4. Maca powder. Maca powder is one of those rare superfoods that truly earns its reputation. Revered in Peru for centuries and often nicknamed natural Viagra, maca doesn't deliver a sudden artificial surge the way pharmaceuticals do. Instead, it helps the body restore balance from within, supporting hormone production, improving resilience, and gradually enhancing vitality. Grown at altitudes of over 4,200 meters in the Andes, maca develops a nutrient-dense profile that few plants can match. It contains 19 amino acids, vitamins C and E, essential minerals like zinc, iron, and magnesium, along with unique compounds known as macamides that are believed to enhance stamina, energy, and sexual function. Clinical evidence confirms these traditional claims. A study published in BJU International demonstrated that men who consumed 2.4 grams of maca daily, roughly 1 teaspoon for 12 weeks, experienced noticeable improvements in sexual desire and performance. As an adaptogen, maca doesn't supply hormones directly, but instead regulates the hypothalamus and pituitary glands, encouraging the body to fine-tune its own hormone production. This explains why many men report improved mood, higher libido, and steadier energy within just 2 to 3 weeks, with deeper and more consistent results after several months of use. In practical use, maca powder blends seamlessly with coffee, giving it a smooth, nutty, caramel-like flavor. Yellow maca is the most common and best suited for beginners due to its mild profile. Red maca has been associated with prostate support, while black maca is often chosen for energy, stamina, and mental focus. The ideal time to take maca is in the morning, when it can work alongside your body's natural hormone rhythm, or 30-60 minutes before exercise to support endurance and strength. Most men find 1 teaspoon daily effective, but some studies have safely used up to 3 teaspoons, depending on tolerance and needs. Of course, there are cautions to keep in mind. Because maca contains goitrogens, compounds that may interfere with thyroid function, men with thyroid disorders should monitor their intake carefully. Likewise, those with hormone-sensitive conditions such as prostate or testicular cancer should consult a healthcare provider before beginning regular use. Another common mistake is expecting instant results. Maca's effects build gradually, and consistency over weeks is key to unlocking its full benefits. The improvements in patients I've seen can be striking. One man in his late 40s, struggling with low libido and chronic fatigue after years of stressful work, reported a noticeable lift in energy and sexual desire within 3 weeks of adding maca to his morning coffee. For best results, maca should be paired with complementary habits that amplify its effects. Combining maca coffee with omega-3 rich foods like flax or chia seeds supports hormone health and reduces inflammation. Resistance training helps naturally boost testosterone and improve muscle tone, while quality sleep ensures the endocrine system has the time it needs to reset and produce hormones efficiently. When these strategies are combined, maca becomes more than a supplement. It becomes a cornerstone of sustainable male vitality, offering balance, strength, and stamina from deep within.
If maca gives you stamina and hormonal balance from deep within, then the next ingredient is a supercharger of energy, capable of turning your cup of coffee into a speeding bullet, keeping you alert and focused throughout the morning. 5. Coconut oil. Coconut oil in coffee may sound unusual at first, yet it has become a favorite upgrade for men who want to transform a simple cup into a nutrient-rich, performance-enhancing drink. Just a teaspoon blended into hot coffee creates a creamy, latte-like texture that not only tastes indulgent, but also fuels energy, supports hormone health, and helps curb mid-morning cravings. Instead of hitting that familiar 10 a.m. crash, you stay focused, energized, and satisfied longer. The secret lies in its high content of medium-chain triglycerides, MCTs, which make up roughly 60% of coconut oil. Unlike long-chain fats that require complex digestion, MCTs are rapidly absorbed and converted into ketones in the liver. This makes them an immediate, clean-burning fuel source for both body and brain. Research published in the Journal of the American College of Nutrition shows that MCTs increase metabolism and thermogenesis, supporting weight management and energy balance. Other studies suggest MCTs may also play a role in supporting testosterone and thyroid function, two critical pillars of male vitality, performance, and stamina. One of the often overlooked benefits of coconut oil in coffee is how it influences caffeine absorption. By slowing down caffeine's release into the bloodstream, it transforms the experience from a sharp, jittery spike into a smoother, longer-lasting lift. This is why the practice has become popularly known as bulletproof coffee. Alongside MCTs, coconut oil contains lauric acid, a fatty acid shown to have antibacterial, antiviral, and immune-boosting properties, offering another layer of protection to men as they age. Preparation matters. Simply stirring coconut oil into coffee often leaves a greasy film on top, which can be unpleasant. Blending it with a frother or blender emulsifies the fat, creating a smooth, creamy drink that feels closer to a latte. For beginners, starting with just half a teaspoon is wise to allow the digestive system to adapt. Once tolerated, most men do well with 1 to 2 teaspoons daily, ideally taken in the morning before breakfast for the longest-lasting effect. Those with sensitive stomachs may find purified MCT oil easier to digest as it removes some of the heavier compounds found in raw coconut oil. Of course, coconut oil isn't for everyone. Because it is still saturated fat, men with liver disease, high cholesterol, or cardiovascular problems should consult their physician before making it part of their daily routine. While studies such as those in the Lipids Journal suggest that MCTs behave differently from long-chain saturated fats, caution is always advised for those with underlying conditions. Another common mistake is treating coconut oil coffee as a free pass for extra calories. Without balancing it with proper nutrition and exercise, the added energy can contribute to weight gain rather than performance.
For maximum results, coconut oil coffee works best when paired with other lifestyle upgrades. A diet rich in fiber and whole foods helps regulate digestion and cholesterol. Resistance training enhances testosterone and metabolism, while quality sleep gives the body time to recover and reset hormone levels. When integrated into this broader approach, coconut oil becomes more than a trendy addition. It turns your morning coffee into a functional, performance-enhancing tool that fuels body, brain, and hormones all at once. Now we will come to a spice that not only warms the body, but is also a powerful assistant for men, scientifically proven to increase testosterone and improve blood circulation. 6. Ginger. Ginger is often called the body's natural turbo fuel, and when combined with coffee, it does far more than add a warm, spicy note. Beyond being a common kitchen spice, Ginger is packed with bioactive compounds known as gingerols, which have powerful anti-inflammatory and antioxidant effects. These compounds improve circulation, protect reproductive tissues, and support overall male vitality. Even a small amount stirred into your morning coffee can transform it into a functional health drink, giving your circulatory system a much-needed push and helping blood flow more efficiently while keeping your energy stable throughout the day.
A 2012 clinical study published in the Tikrit Medical Journal showed that men who consumed ginger daily for 3 months experienced a 17.7% increase in testosterone levels. Researchers believe this is because ginger stimulates luteinizing hormone, LH, which signals the testes to ramp up testosterone production. At the same time, ginger's antioxidant properties protect reproductive tissues from oxidative stress caused by heat, toxins, and free radicals. This dual action supports fertility, improves sperm quality, and safeguards long-term reproductive health.
Practical use is straightforward. You can start with about a quarter teaspoon of powdered ginger, or add a thin slice of fresh ginger directly to your coffee. Fresh ginger, rich in volatile oils, provides an immediate warming sensation and a quick boost to circulation, making it an excellent choice for mornings. Powdered ginger, on the other hand, offers a more concentrated dose of gingerols, providing longer-lasting benefits and added convenience, especially when traveling. Dissolved in coffee, ginger delivers a gentle, spicy warmth that feels like a smoother, steadier awakening compared to caffeine's sharp, sometimes jittery jolt. Dosage and timing are important. While 1/4 to half a teaspoon per day is sufficient for most men, some studies have used up to 1 gram of ginger with positive effects. The best time to take it is in the morning, when circulation needs a natural boost and testosterone production is naturally higher. A common mistake is overdoing it. Too much ginger can cause stomach upset, heartburn, or diarrhea. For men with sensitive digestion, it's best to start with smaller amounts or consume ginger coffee alongside food. There are medical precautions to consider. Ginger has mild blood-thinning effects, so men taking anticoagulant medications such as warfarin or aspirin should consult their doctor before daily use. It can also lower blood sugar levels, which is beneficial for many, but men with diabetes already on medication should monitor closely to avoid hypoglycemia. For even greater results, ginger can be combined with other natural methods. Adding ginger to a diet rich in antioxidants from fruits and leafy greens helps reduce oxidative stress even more. And when combined with proper sleep hygiene, ginger supports a more stable hormonal balance, ensuring its benefits extend well beyond a single cup of coffee. 7. 30-day coffee upgrade plan. You don't need to turn your kitchen into a lab to upgrade your coffee. Start simple, like adding 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon each morning. After a week, try a spoonful of cocoa, then add maca a few times a week, and later, coconut oil or ginger. Don't pile all 5 in at once. Ease in gradually so your body can adjust, giving it at least a month before judging results. For a quick version, pre-mix cinnamon and cocoa, keep it by your coffee maker, and add a spoonful each morning. If you want to elevate your weekend brew, blend coffee with a tablespoon of coconut oil, half a teaspoon of cinnamon, a teaspoon of cocoa, and a slice of fresh ginger for a creamy, mocha-like latte that boosts energy, circulation, and hormones. Skip sugary versions like sweetened cocoa or candied ginger, and if you have conditions like diabetes or heart disease, consult your doctor first. Track your energy, mood, and performance daily. Most men notice real changes within 30 days. For about $15, These simple ingredients can help you reclaim energy, strength, and a greater sense of control over your health. Conclusion. Gentlemen, decline is not something that should be taken for granted. With just a few small changes in your morning cup of coffee, you can turn it into a natural fuel to help your body and mind function better every day. Try listening to your body and share your experiences in the comments section, because your experiences can inspire other men. And if you find it useful, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel to receive more practical suggestions about men's health after 50. Be strong and proactive in choosing your own health. I'm Dr. Elizabeth, a urologist with many years' experience in prostate care and men's health. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.